On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Memphis offense is on the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road.
Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Memphis will be forced to punt.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Little touch pass to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson with the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The ball squirts free. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're working that left side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Going for 6. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Fires to the wideout. And that is incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Right back to him on the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking for room. It's Tuafili. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 2nd down after that incompletion.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets open down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a second down play. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Uiagalelei. Hit as he throws. Ball in the air, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good at the back. You know they're going to catch him. There's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The snap sets up the throw. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Memphis! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt. And quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Power football with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the clock. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Lee. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Memphis wants to move quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of...
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Memphis 17, Florida State.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes his connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Dropping back into Uiagalelei. Dumps it to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long.
He's got it down the left. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Knowles. And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Out of the gun. The running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Can anyone catch it? And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Discards a man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. He'll take another shot here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The offense set for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You've got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew on the yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the...
Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. From the gun, running back gets to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Williams. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Got his man quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. On the move, it's Hennigan. Fires to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And he just spiked the ball when the clock was stopped. A wasted down. The first principle is awareness. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man downfield. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down in possession, no timeouts. So you've got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds. And the receiver knew exactly what to do.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense of picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
There's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
He wants a big play here late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing an incompletion.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.